Alright, just took a break between the last video and this video. Got the glasses on. We looking nerdish, but let's get right into this. You know, took a little break, stared up at the stars. Thank you, Chris, very much for the early birthday gift, by the way, buddy. 28 lessons I learned in my 28 years. Filmed this video before my birthday, so I'm not technically 28 yet at the time of filming this video, but wanted to get it filmed and edited and scheduled to post for my birthday. Let's get into this. Numero 1. Pick the right partner to have a kid with. I went bald because of mine. 2. Never travel to meet some broad you met online. They most likely will not look as good as their photos. A lot worse, in fact. And they might just use the shit out of you and leave you feeling belittled as a man. She ended up with cancer though. 3. It's not about having things. It's about having great memories. If you watch my last video, I talk about this. I say I'm not, even my last two, I'm not materialistic. I've never really been a materialistic guy. I don't really like things. I like experiences and memories. And that's also what I realized this past week of, you know, filming these past two videos is I've been able to get out with some buddies. I've been able to rekindle an old friendship. I've just gone on adventures with my buddies and damn, it feels fucking good. 4. Don't ever pull money out of the stock market. This is only for people that invest. I hope you all are investing because it's phenomenal. Don't ever pull money out of the stock market. Let it compound and grow unless day trading or cashing in on your dividends. And you should only cash in on your dividends when the time is right. Reinvest them up until that point where you can live off of them. And I'm not saying this is for every investment. Don't just keep your money in the market if you're invested in the wrong investments to begin with. So make sure you're doing your due diligence and investing in the right things. Please. I've made the mistake. Let's just say I'm paying back some debt because of some stupid investments that I made at the beginning of the year. Not too much though. I'll get there soon. 5. It's not about what you know based on what you have read. Sorry for the bookworms out there. It's just not. It's about what you know based on what you have experienced. You can read all the books you want. You can watch all the videos you want to on YouTube about self-help, business, entrepreneurship, life, whatever. You have to experience shit in person to really understand it for yourself. So I'm not saying put down the books. I'm not saying stop watching self-help videos. I'm just saying start implementing what you're learning. Because my life didn't really start to grow at fucking all until I started implementing what I learned. I just realized I've been looking at the viewfinder and I need to look at you sexy motherfuckers. How's it going? 6. You can work as much as you can towards a goal all you want. But if you're not living along the way, your life is going to feel fucking empty. The loneliness will kick the fuck in. It doesn't have to cost to go out as well. This is a big thing I learned too. It does not have to cost to go out. Past 3 days I've been skating 3 times. All of those were free skates. Ice skating. All those were free skates. Didn't cost shit. Now it doesn't have to cost anything to go out and have a good time with your friends. Pick up some recreational activities, as I stated. If there's warm weather outside, legit just go out and throw around a frisbee. Throw around a baseball. Go on an adventure as many days as you can in a month. Give your life meaning. 7. It's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Just don't be afraid to do shit, essentially, is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to go out there and make a fucking fool out of yourself. That's how you learn. You're only going to learn by going out there and doing things for yourself. Experiencing things for yourself. Numero 8. Not every season is about winning. Some are about surviving and rebuilding. Take the time needed for yourself, refuel, then go after it again. Or on to the next thing if you've completed the last. Number 9. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. How you do one thing is how you do everything. No matter how much further ahead on life that you're wanting to get to, if your habits remain the same, you'll falter back into this endless cycle. And the endless cycle for me when I was in this endless cycle. It felt like I'd start something, it was going well, things were going great, and then all of a sudden, just came crashing down. I was in the cycle over and over and over again, and I could not get out of that endless cycle. You really do have to change up your mindset a little bit, change up your habits, start doing new things that are actually going to help, rather than doing things that you think are helping, but are not actually helping. And you know what? We'll do this. Let me know down in the comments. Honestly, don't be afraid, don't hesitate to write what you're going through down in the comments. Let's help each other out. But I have a challenge, I guess. I want to know what you're going through, and I want to be able to create a video on that topic, or pull a bunch of those comments, what you may be going through, and just make a whole video just kind of giving my advice and my opinions and my perspective on what you all are going through. I feel like that'd be a really fun video. Number 10. First step is showing up. Second step is taking action. Show up and take action. If you do those two things, you will get pretty far in life. You know, if you don't do those two things, you can continue daydreaming all you want for what you want. But if you don't take the action towards it, you will never get there. You just will never get there. Anyone watching this right now, from my heart, I love you. Alright? I fucking love you. I've been through enough in life to not fucking love you. However, I will give you some tough fucking love. I will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So let me continue into number 11. Setting boundaries for yourself. And not just for yourself, but, you know, towards others. Setting boundaries doesn't push the right people away. They reveal them. Number 12. Kids don't need a perfect parent. They need a present one. Number 13. Silence will teach you things that noise never can. Number 14. Are we only halfway through? Damn. Okay. I'm gonna try to speed tour these next ones. Number 14. A simple life lived intentionally beats a loud life lived for approval. Huge one on this part, because I feel like a lot of people are living life for approval. They're just wanting approval from others, and that's a huge internal issue. You really have to get comfortable with yourself. You have to approve of yourself. If you're wanting approval from other people, that's an external source. You're never going to get that fully. You need to approve of yourself. You need to feel comfortable with yourself, and don't try to change yourself externally. You can't. You cannot change yourself externally to feel better internally. Sure, you can go get a haircut and feel amazing about the haircut. Your hair is going to grow out and look like shit again anyways. You can shave. Just recently did this, right? You can shave and look fucking great. I feel super fucking confident like this. It's a good look. It's a really damn good look, I believe. I don't know. Let me know. If I look ugly as fuck, tell me. I don't give a shit. Your life is not my fucking problem. Fuck off. Shit. Damn. Number 15. Feeling lost doesn't mean you are falling behind. It usually means you're outgrowing something. You're legit outgrowing something. You know, I was outgrowing who I was before. I'm still the same guy, but I was outgrowing my old past mindset, the past actions that I had. I was outgrowing that. I was outgrowing the thought process that I had towards life and myself and just all that jazz. 16. Your lowest moments will reveal who you really are and who really cares. I don't know why I wrote that. No one's gonna come and save you. No one's gonna come and do work for you. No one's gonna come and take actions for you. You gotta take the actions yourself. I mean, of course you can have a business to have people work for you. That's totally fucking different of what we're trying to say here, of what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, there's somebody else here. There's me and there's me. You know, there's the fucking angel and the devil on my shoulders chatting and just being bitches. Who really cares? Like, no one gives a fuck about you. I'm just kidding. I do. I give a fuck about you guys. But okay, your lowest moments will really reveal who you are. Like I said, you learn the most of those silent moments, those times that you're reflecting. But you can only go through highs and lows when you're actually doing something. When you're just doing fucking nothing, when you're working and sleeping and just eating regular, normal shit that everyone should be doing, you can only get to a high in life or a low in life by taking actions. But at the end of the day, like there's gonna be people that are there, but you are the one that has to work to change things for yourself. All right. 17. Most of the pressure you feel is self-imposed. There's a lot to unpack here with this one. Stop being a bitch. Start talking to yourself better. You know, there's so much pressure in life for so many things, and I do the same shit. All right, I do the same shit. I self-impose so much shit onto myself, so much pressure, so much stress. Even a lot of these pressures come down to, you know, putting a time limit on yourself, putting a timeline on yourself of, hey, like, I need to have this in my life before age whatever. I need to be married by this certain age. I need to have this much invested by this certain age. This is all pressure that you are self-imposing on yourself. Like, take it easy a little bit. Give yourself some more leeway. Give yourself some more comfortability. Just take it off the table altogether. Just be like, hey, I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go do the things that I love to do. And within doing this, dude, hopefully someone comes along the way. If you're looking for a partner, if you're doing all that stuff, hopefully somebody comes along the way while you're doing it. You usually find the things that you are looking for when you're not searching for them. Things might just happen if you start just not giving a shit. Disconnect. Disengage. Stop giving a fuck. Number 18. You're allowed to change your mind as you learn more. This is such a good one. Like, years back, you know, for many years, honestly, I've given people advice. I've given, you know, people my opinion, my thought, my perspective. And since then, my perspectives may have changed. My opinions may have changed. My advice may have changed. A lot of things, a lot of, you know, my thought process and just the way I think, a lot of that has stayed the same, but a lot has changed, and my perspectives have really fucking shifted ever since I actually started living life and implementing things and getting out there and getting my own place for a little bit and actually having to pay bills, actually having to do shit for myself, all this like, new shit that I had to learn as an adult. There's a time where I was like, hey, life is so easy and all that, but a lot of life was just being done for me, you know? I had to go and experience being in the fucking trenches for once. Being kicked in the fucking ass for once. I had to experience that myself before I can actually really, you know, relate and I had to experience what everyone else is really going through and everyone else is experiencing, you know, in order to change that perspective, honestly. Like, your perspectives will shift as you experience more things. Your thoughts will shift. Your opinions will shift as you experience things for your own self. Number 19, not everyone deserves access to the updated version of you. Some connections will end, not because of conflict, but because of growth. There's going to be people that are going to want to shit on that and bring you back down to the level that they are. And there's going to be people that are absolutely fucking thrilled that you finally made a change. 20, there we go. Now we're in the 20s. Holy shit, finally. Respect yourself enough to walk away without needing closure. Learn to stop giving a shit. Learn to walk away. And you don't need the closure, right? When something ends, a friendship ends, a relationship ends, sometimes you just don't need the closure. There's so many people that get attached to this closure. Oh, what did I do wrong? What happened? Whatever. Sometimes they're just a hoe. Sometimes they're just a bitch. Alright? Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta move the fuck on. Reflect still of like, could I have done anything differently? You know, nothing wrong with that. That's a part of the growth for yourself. But don't go and try to ask for that closure, because, yeah, you might get something from that, but you might not actually get the truth. You might not go with the actual root cause of that closure is, and then it's just going to leave you wondering even more. So might as well just forget about it. Might as well just detach. Stop giving a shit and just forget about it. If you are needing closure, you're spending more time on the thing that you need to get away from anyways. I felt like an asshole saying that, honestly. I legit felt like a dickhead saying that, but that's the truth. So, hey, facts are facts, truth is truth. Stop being a little bitch. Respect yourself. 21. The quiet seasons of your life are where the real work gets done. That was almost a tongue twister. A twister tongue. The quiet seasons are where the real work gets done. Those are the times where you reflect. Those are the times where, honestly, those things that are kind of going great kind of comes crashing down, and it makes you open up to reality. Because I feel like a lot of the times when times are super high, emotions kind of get in the way. And I was actually talking with a buddy of mine recently. The quiet seasons are where you really get the work done, because that's where you are really able to have that clarity to be able to reflect and make things better. 22. You don't find yourself. You already know yourself. You just get to know yourself further. You get to know yourself better as you build through the hard times and adversity. Number 23. We're going to try to speed run the rest because I'm fucking done filming. I need to, it's the next day. 12:19. I just need to get this done. 23. Not everyone, fuck off. Not everyone needs explanation. Not everyone needs an explanation for your decisions. I'm literally like, as I'm going along, I'm explaining what I'm doing. You guys don't need to fucking know. I need to go stare up at the stars again. 24. What you tolerate, you get. You tolerate shit, you're gonna get shit. Numero 25. You won't recognize progress while you are in it. And this is the thing, like there's sometimes where there's so much progress that's actually happening in your life that you feel like nothing is happening in your life. And I feel like that's kind of where I've been. That's kind of where I've been. There's been so much fucking progress recently that I feel like there's nothing going on. But it's only when you're reflecting back on it, on the shit that you've actually been doing, where you are like, oh damn, no, like there has actually been so much progress that has gone on. 26. Life gets clearer when you stop rushing timelines. Also when you stop giving a shit. Again, don't rush things. Don't rush timelines. Don't even give yourself a timeline. I know it kind of sucks. I mean, it is good to work on something and have a goal to reach by a certain age, but don't let it stress you the fuck out if you are going to do that. Like, legit have the discipline to make it happen, but you can't rush certain things, like finding the right partner, getting married. Unfortunately, having children. You want to have children young, but a lot of people rush that. They end up having a kid with the wrong partner and going bald. Number 27. People show who they are. Believe them early. This happens over and over and over again. Being a guy that loves crazy chicks, used to. This is one thing I wish I knew then. If you're starting to see somebody, starting to chat up, starting to flirt, and that other person brings up to you that they are crazy, or they used to be crazy, or they used to be a hoe, believe me, they still are. I used to be. You still are. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. There's the door. I mean, in this case, there's the fucking window. Jump the fuck out of it. I don't care. 28. Last but not least. 28. Happy fucking birthday to me. Happy fucking birthday to you, buddy. You have done fucking so good in your life, dude. That felt good. I'm proud of you, buddy. Why does my camera have to stop recording in some precious moments? My precious. I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm proud of how far you've come. I'm proud of what you have persevered through, what you've conquered, things you're working on right now and building towards right now. I'm so fucking proud of you. You were a little bitch before, but you're not no little bitch now. 28. You cannot delay gratify everything. You know, going into investing in entrepreneurship and business, I realize that things will take time. Things are not just going to happen right away. There's a lot of action needs to happen, and things can really do take time. There's luck. You know, there's sometimes people get lucky and things take off for them right away. Most of the times it doesn't happen like that. Things happen in time, and sometimes a lot of time for those things to happen. And so I quickly learned this term of delayed gratification, and it was talked upon by everyone. It is a good thing, but it's a bad thing when that is what you do for everything. You need some instant gratification in your life, or else you truly are not living at all. And that's kind of where I felt like I was locked up. I felt like I was in jail, but it was this jail that I created for myself because I wasn't allowing myself to have any sort of instant gratification in my life. I wasn't allowing myself to live. I wasn't allowing myself to feel fulfilled. 28 years, buddy. Cheers to another 28 years, and hopefully a lot more for your bitch ass. And cheers to you all. And she will use you and feel you. Feel you. Of course, I hope she fucking feel the fuck off. I mean, yeah, I still shagged her, so that's all good.